Hi, I'm JB with Madwire, and I want to walk you through our remarketing program. First off, what is remarketing? And basically, at a high level, if you think of it like sales, remarketing is basically like making your follow-up calls. So if you were a salesperson and you received leads and you called that lead and you expected to close that deal on the first call every time, probably wouldn't be very successful. But if you continue to follow up with your leads consistently, you'll eventually close that deal. Now, some of them are on the first call. Other ones are a week later, sometimes 2 weeks later, sometimes a year later. If you continue to follow up, you eventually make the sale. That's what remarketing is. So let's take a look at why remarketing is important. First off, 97% of traffic does not convert the first time it visits a website in general, which means it's not bad traffic, it just means they're not ready to buy today. They are ready to buy at some point in the future. If you continue to remarket to those people, you'll bring them back to your site to convert at a later date. Studies show that 15% of the traffic does come back and convert at a later date, which can increase your conversion rate on your site substantially if you are remarketing properly. Next, remarketing traffic is 75% lower cost than general web paid sponsored traffic from Google or Bing. So you're bringing that traffic back at a much lower rate, at a much more ready time for that user to actually buy. So it's very effective in that sense, and it's low cost. Next, retargeting increases your traffic on your site over time by 300 to 400%, simply because you have more and more people that you're remarketing to that are coming back to your site. And then last, it increases brand awareness substantially, which builds trust. And whether somebody acknowledges that they're seeing the remarketing banners or not, it's renting space in their mind. And when they first think of when they need something that you're servicing, they will convert and come back to your site to buy. So that's hugely important too, building your brand and building your trust. So let's look at how the process works. So first off, you have a user that's out there on the internet surfing around. They search and end up on your website looking for your types of products and services. They land on your website. So they come into your site, they land on your site, and let's say that they leave your site because they got interrupted or they got busy, they weren't ready to call you today. They leave your site for whatever reason. Then they come and they visit other websites on the internet. Any website. Maybe they're checking the weather, maybe they're checking the movies, maybe they're just looking at the news online. And while they're doing that, they're seeing your banners. Here's your banner, here's your banner, here's your banner. And so they're remembering, oh, I remember looking at that site. You know, I was interested in that. I might need to go back to that site when I'm ready to buy down the road. So it's renting space in their mind. As they visit all these sites, they see your banners, it starts to build trust. Now, the perfect day comes. They're ready to revisit your site and make a purchase. And who do they think of? They think of you because they've seen you everywhere. So now they come back to your website and they do convert. That's what remarketing is. So it's fairly basic in that sense. You can get very granular with remarketing. We can build specific banners for specific products or specific services or specific pages, even specific demographics. So somebody that comes to your site, visited certain parts of your site, will see different remarketing banners targeted to that one thing. So it's very, very targeted, and it brings them back at a higher rate down the road. So let's look at how this works with traffic. Month one, let's say you had 1,000 visitors to your site. Now your remarketing list is 1,000 people. So 1,000 people are seeing your remarketing banners every day. 6 months in, if you still receive 1,000 visitors a month, now you have 6,000 people in your remarketing list seeing your branding and banners every single day. You go 12 months out, 1,000 visitors, now you have 12,000 people that are seeing your remarketing banners every day. Now, what is that going to do? That's increased your list size, of course, but as your list size grows, so does your actual traffic. Your traffic will start to look something like this. And this is the people that are actually clicking your banner and coming back. That's increasing. Now, if you have traffic and that traffic is targeted, then it makes sense you're going to have more sales. And so what's going to happen is your conversions are going to increase over time too. Initially, you won't have many conversions, but as you have that traffic coming back and that visibility increase, you'll see more and more conversions increase over time, which means you get more sales. And if you get more sales, everybody's happy.